Hey, all right, welcome back, just kicking off a hour two of a terrific Tuesday edition of Stop the Steal. And, Stop the Steal has I'm learning now, it has a very broad range of meanings. Right now, we want to stop the steal on the election. We want to make sure we get to the bottom of everything that happened so we can stop the steal on the Georgia runoff races. And we want to stop the steal of our freedoms and liberties that have happened in a lot of blue cities and blue states. So, Stop the Steal is not only about Trump, they're trying to steal our country from us with a collection of actions here. It's like a compound equation. Remember in school when you did the quadratic equation and you had to do all the work and go down and carry over and all this other stuff? That's another Schoolhouse Rock episode. We'll do that another day. But what we do know is this. There's more and more money pouring into the data science behind what happened with the Dominion voting systems. And apparently, we're finding out now, last week we had Dr. Patrick Byrne on here. He's funding $1 million program to dig into all the publicly available databases and prove that there were votes counted that couldn't possibly have gotten counted. But GFX6, Mikey boy, apparently Dominion had this really cool little trick in there. They called it a glitch or a bug. But I think we're finding out more and more that it was actually a feature. And Cody Monkeys tweeted out, did you know that Dominion's voting software allows staff to adjust tally based on review of scanned ballot images? And you can check that out. It's on scc.gov. And it allows the staff to adjust the tally based on a review of the scanned ballot images. So here's how it goes, okay? I spent like 20 years in financial technology on Wall Street. So you go to process a ballot, and the software says, nah, something's not right there. I'm not sure what it is, but we want to take a look at that. And what they do is, it's like your suitcase when you're going through the airport. What they do is they pop it over to the side and say, we'll look at that later. And it's in like what they call a suspense account. So all these ballots that come in and they pop into suspense and they're like held here, they're in waiting. And then many are alleging that some bad actors come back a little later and they have a little algorithm that's running on the machine that says, hey, every time Joe Biden gets behind, take a few of those old ballots in the suspense account there, like the error account, and throw them over to Biden's side. So every 2 for Trump, throw 3 in for Biden, and he'll never be able to catch up because we'll just keep feeding it. And then, what they do is, if there's a mark in the Trump column, they can actually tell the digital scanner that reads the image, if Trump moved to suspense account. So they know there's a whole pile of Trump in the suspense account now, okay? And then what they do is, as they need some more, they literally allocate from the suspense account and say, we misread it. It was actually a Biden. And there is categoric proof now in 4 different states. 4 different states. I had Patrick Byrne on here the other day. There was an algorithm running that made sure that the vote tally at all times was 50.5 for Joe Biden to 49.5 for Donald Trump. So once they did the major dump, when they closed down for a little while and they made up all the margins, they needed enough paper in there to figure things out. Then after that, all they did was go 50.5, 49.5, boom, done. Okay, call in the goon squad. Let's go. Lock up the ballots. We got everything we need here. So we had a constitutional crisis where a proposed scamdemic let a lot of blue states cause universal mail-in ballot voting. We had the highest turnout ever for 90-year-old plus people ever in a presidential election in history. All those absentee and invalid and inactive folks, they all voted in record numbers. And now 4 states have seen an algorithm that's actually going to an exact number, which is not mathematically possible. So, I don't know. We'll keep looking into it. We'll take a quick break right now. Coming back right after this with Elaine Parker, Chief Executive from the Job Creators Network.